Hey, my people, this one is about healing and spirit. Alright, so if you don't believe in quantum physics, if you don't believe in the placebo effect, if you don't believe in love, if you don't believe in God, then this video is not for you. I mean, you don't have to believe in God to be spiritual. Anyway, let's just proceed. You have to decide yourself whether it's for you, okay? I don't exclude any one of my word. So, spirit. If you want to know what it means to be spiritual, we must understand what spirit is, okay? So why did I say that with the quantum mechanics? Okay, I told you because your life has a lot of parallels to quantum physical descriptions, okay? So particles in quantum state, they can have wave nature, wave function. They can be described as a wave function with probabilities. Or they can be in particle state if you measure them. If you interfere and make the wave collapse, then it's a particle. Alright. And our world we live in is a particle world. Everything measures everything. Everything relates and communicates with everything. And here is no wave function present. Everything has to show, has to decide where it is and why it is, you know. This is when I step on the ground, all the particles have to show my foot. Hey, we here and you there and it's that and everything all the time. Everything is in particle state, right? But in your life, the relationship to your friends, it's wave state if you are not coercively controlling them. Because let's say you and your friend, you switch off your phones for a week. You're making a test. And you don't have no chance to communicate. After half an hour, your friend can be still standing close behind you, or he can be running a half an hour away from you. And this increases the probability where he could be. After one day, he could have quickly driven with the car far away and be in a lot of places, and after 3 days he could be on the other side of the globe. So the probability wave that describes where your friend could be adds new probabilities, okay? After the longer the time is, the more probabilities are there. There's probabilities he met someone, there is probabilities he had accident, there is probability this, that. And the only way to find out what is the case now of this probability wave, there is one spot that describes the situation of your friend. And some people even think that our world branches out into probability, how do we call it? That there are different probability strings and they branch out, but that's too weird, right? Okay, and the only way to find out, to destroy this beautiful quantum, this probability wave, is to call your friend, to switch you on the phone again, or to call him and say, hey, where are you? What are you doing? Did something happen to you? Did you find a better friend than me? And then you will find out, you will make the wave function collapse, all other probabilities die, and you know what is the case. So there's a big parallel, right? And the same is with your dreams and ideas that you have. They are also like a wave function. They can be and become real. They are like you bring something into this particle world, your dream, your idea. And this is why you have to be so careful. It's like an egg that can be hatched and bring birth to your dream, to your idea. But this is why you have to be careful to not tell it anyone. Of course, there are bad, evil people who destroy it, but even people who don't wish you bad, they can destroy it easily. Because they will say, oh, I have so much experience, this will not work. And they will deeply believe that it will not work. So, and this is how it will not work. This is how, so in other words, keep it for yourself. Because receiving miracles and making miracles happen is the same thing. So, I mean, we're talking of a miracle when we think about something. We already created it in our mind. We went there, we experienced it there, and then it happens. Sometimes this happens, and then we say a miracle happened. So you have to be aware of these quantum physical parallels. Okay? Isn't that amazing? And you can work with that. I just give you an idea, and you can go from there to understand wave function and particle function. You can. The most basic experiment to understand this is the double slit experiment. You can check this out. All right. And be very careful with who you share your ideas and your dreams with, and don't underestimate your ideas and dreams, okay? Because they can come in creation if you let nobody destroy that wave function you can experience with it. It is a very special moment when you have this inspiration, this dream, and then you tell it to a few of your friends, and everybody says it's not possible, and then experiment with it. It's dead then. It's dead and gone. All right? Now, spirit. In the Bible it says in Genesis, in the beginning, the Spirit hovered over the waters. And I think in another place, they also say, in the beginning was the Word. So, what can we extract from this? And you don't have to believe in the Bible in order to see the poetry in this. And poetry is magic too, because words are truly important. Okay? And it says us that spirit is very close to the words. So the spirit is in the word. Okay? Spirit is in a word. A word is a creation in your mind. See the parallel to dreams and ideas? Be mindful of what you think and what you speak. Any creation in this world first is in the spirit, and then it comes into reality. Also, it says the Spirit hovered over the waters. So water is also something very close to the spirit, to the spiritual world. When we dream in, water stands for our emotions and our conscious, subconscious mind. You can check out the anomalies of water. It has a lot of anomalies, and without any of these anomalies, life would not be possible. I believe water has more anomalies than we have yet discovered. One is that it has its highest density not at the lowest temperature, at 0 degree, no, the highest density at 3 degree. And then when it goes to 0 and freezes, it gets lower density because it builds these structures. I don't know the English name for it. Water, hydrogen bridges, whatever. And this makes rivers and lakes freeze from the top to the bottom and insulates them when it gets cold and protects life. If it was not this way, if water was regular, it would freeze from down to the top very quickly and make it very hard for life. So all the anomalies of water help to protect and create life. Also, there is people who suggest that water has a memory, and once the water has been in contact with life, it could store the information of how to build life. It's just a theories, you can check this out. And also rivers, they turn this way and they always go left, right, left, right. It's all fascinating connection to water. Okay. And now healing in the spirit means that you are close to the word and the awareness of these facts. You being close to the word. You are aware about that your body is made of water to a high percentage, and you are aware of the many anomalies of water. So you're not normal, you're very special. You have very special traits just because you're made of water. You understand that your brain functions work not based on this world laws. It is working based on quantum physical laws as well as your experience. And when you understand this and act accordingly, meaning you understand and learn, you don't tell your dreams everyone. You don't tell anyone. You sometimes retreat, you sometimes go to wave state yourself. And you learn to understand the nature of miracles. Because this is healing. Self-healing is making the miracle possible. That you work, your health works in this beautiful way. Even though you are under you're living in a very hostile world and you're under constant attack. But you know, and you have experienced that miracles are possible. And you are full of this love that most people don't understand, and the trust that comes with it, and the forgiveness. And that's how it's done, my people. I hope I could inspire you with this video to make you wonder about what spirituality truly is. I hope you start pondering about spirit. What is the spirit? What is the importance of words, of thoughts? And by the way, you can also think about the moment. Thoughts and dreams can come in pictures. And when you translate them, when you want to tell it to someone, you translate pictures to words. And this is also the place where poetry is happening. Because poetry speaks in words, but the words can be understood as pictures. So just wonder and think about this. And you can only wonder and think about this because your brain works in quantum physical ways, your neurons, okay? Be careful. Use this. You need to master this. You need to understand this to make it work for you, okay? Right, so this is the message for today. Stay close to the spirit and understand. Understand it. Live in it. Let it happen through you, not for you, okay? go from let that life happens for you, which is already a good idea, to let it happen through you. Keep it real, my people.